What's up? Welcome back. Today we are diving in what's in my bag as an architect student. Starting off, we have the PGY Tech bag. Preferred bag and backpacks are one of the most impossible things to get correct. And I've gone through various different types of bags, from over the shoulder, from carrying a tote bag, from carrying a regular school backpack, to finally this everyday tech carry bag. The reason I love this bag is it clamps on, so every time you step away from it, it just locks. That's perfect, so nothing valuable falls off from it. The fact that you can open it up completely, being a carry bag. Again, with this bag, there's various different types of pockets that is very handy, especially in architecture when you're carrying various different little items like cutting knives or any sort of materials that you find laying down that you need for material building and all that. What's cool about this backpack is that there's a divider, so you can divide your laptop and a tablet like I do. I run a 12.9-inch iPad with me, along with the MacBook Pro 14-inch. These are kind of my two items that I probably use the most. The reason I'm using Apple is because of the simplicity of the Apple ecosystem, that I can start researching here. Everything will be saved on my iPad, and especially for the iPad, it's an amazing device to use for sketching and any sort of design ideas that you have to come up with, and drawing and quick on the go, which works perfect, especially in architecture school where you're always going to be sketching and reiterating all of your work. And then for the MacBook, simple MacBook Pro, this gets all the work done. Have to deal with the pain of not being able to use Revit and other programs that are only available for Windows. But honestly, that doesn't really matter to me, especially in architecture school. Most of the time we're using either AutoCAD or Rhino, which this works just fine. And I think the quality of looking at the MacBook screen is a lot better. And I don't know, it's just my preferred. Call me crazy, but whatever. Along with the MacBook and iPad, I also always carry with me a Logitech mouse. I usually carry the MX Master 3 mouse from Logitech. This is my preferred mouse to use. Simply, I just think it's the most ergonomic mouse that you can get, and it just fits your hand super nice, because every single day you're just on the computer continuously and you don't get any sort of cramps, and it just fits perfectly. So I'd say this is a necessity for a lot of students who are looking into getting a mouse. The best part about this bag is that it opens up fully, so whenever you have a ton of stuff, you can just go and lay it all out, and then it makes pulling everything out a lot easier. So coming from the top section of the department is where I keep mostly all of my notebooks, specifically spiral bound notebooks, because I love the feeling of being able to open the paper flat on its back. That's one reason. This notebook is actually from a YouTuber, 30x40, and it's just white pages with dots on it. This honestly allows you to kind of create certain layouts using the dots, and kind of helps a little bit when you're trying to work with certain scales and all of that. And I always keep that on top, alongside a mini spiral bound trace paper, again also designed and I think created by 30x40. And then also inside the bag, what I always keep with me is a bag with all the most valuable pens, pencils, markers, and all these knickknacks that I use every single day. That's what's always inside this little bag that goes inside this pocket. I also always keep with me this container that holds drafting dots, clips, and usually I keep some sort of rubber bands inside to hold up rolled paper and all of that. Along with that, just to keep tidy and everything neat, I carry another container that holds all of my knives, all of my thick X-Acto knives, my thin ones for cutting and building materials. That's always held here, and that's always stationed on the bottom of my bag, where it just kind of stays tucked in nice and doesn't kind of go everywhere. And so that's basically all for this bag. The few other things that I keep is always a roll of trace paper, and inside I keep a scale ruler. Especially in architecture school or any architectural profession, you're always going to be going through a ton of trace paper, especially when you're talking to clients or when you're trying to do quick drawings and quick